Hello, everybody. ZiggyNo here with my votes for the 2025 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I think I've been participating now for 4 years, 5 years. Been a big fan for a long time. Um, Put this video together for two things. Number one, the reason people did this back in the day was so you could find new channels you didn't know about. So it wasn't just about the most popular or the noisiest channels, which is so funny how it's kind of become that now. So in this video, I'm going to have my 10 votes, but I'm also going to sprinkle in honorable mentions or channels to look out for, little channels, new channels, channels that I like to listen to, whatever it might be. And there's some that I'll be honest, I forget. One thing I pride myself on is that I think I consume a lot of content. I also share a lot of the content I find. I'm hoping to help people learn, be educated, and become better hobbyists. I am probably known as an asshole in the community based on the number of votes I've received this year for the YouTube Hall of Fame. I'm actually shocked by that too. At the same time, I kind of say to myself, Ziggy, would you vote for you? To answer myself, yes, I would. Anyway, in this, you'll see my votes. I have up here probably my favorite freaking three guys. And I have them up here because they've made comments that they don't want to be part of it. I don't even know if they're eligible. I think they are. I'm voting for them. I really like Mike's retro trading cards. The reason I like it is that every week they put out really great, relevant content from three people who actually fucking enjoy, participate, love this hobby. I don't agree with these guys at all every week, but I agree with a lot of what they say. And where I disagree, I enjoy that we have a great banter. I just really fucking enjoy this channel. So my number one vote, I think I have them appear twice, is for Mike's Retro. So check them out. I think this is in no particular order, but my number two vote is baseball card collector, investor dealer. I've been watching Chris Sewell easily for 5 years now. I remember when I found his channel. His channel was one of the channels which had like real information when everybody else was bobbleheading around and telling you they were gonna make money in cards and invest. And this guy did videos like he explained the grading system. He walked through the history of cards. What was a pre-war card? And the way he talks and engages, man, Chris, you have the best channel in sports card content hobby. I love Mike Retro Groups, but your content is probably I think a lot of people would admit it's something to look up towards. A lot of people emulate the model. You're just a great member of the community. When I met you, I've spoken to you. I see you're always friendly. I'll leave it at that. Fuck yeah, Chris, number fucking one content creator in the hobby, easily. That's just okay. I'm gonna say a lot of cursing in this video because I want to get my anger out. Next up, Dr. James Becket. I actually saw somebody else vote for this, and I thought to myself, man, of course, Dr. Becket. Like, what? Finally, I guess his channel is now 3 years old. Just again, I shouldn't even have to lecture you on why this is a good channel to listen to. I like Dr. Beckett's format, 15 minutes, conversational, question and answer, educational, always insightful. I love the fact that he does a great job of like humbling some of these guys in some of their conversations where they come on and start saying stuff. And he doesn't say it in a rude way. He just explains to them in a very matter of fact, well, sometimes you forget that the manufacturers are there to make money. Or sometimes you forget. It's just freaking Dr. Beckett, rock on. I also appreciate you've always been very friendly to me. So sir, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Put this channel in the Hollywood, in the Hall of Fame, man. I'd like to see him get his badge and give a speech. And if he doesn't make a difference. I'm a big fan of Dr. Beckett. Next up, I got my retro trading cards. I already talked about them earlier. We started there. We're going to kill that channel there so we don't do it twice. Okay, next up, Neo Cards and Comics. I'm trying to think, is this the first year Neo must have been available last year. Did I vote for Neo last year? I didn't look back to think about that, but I will tell you this. I don't always agree with Neo, like many channels, in fact, like most channels, but I watch Neo's content. I always like his perspective. Again, don't always agree on it. I think he's sometimes like he reminds me a little bit, don't take this the wrong way, of like Eeyore. Hey man, the hobby's blue today. Oh well, we're going to get a ding corner. But I freaking think Neo has some of the best content out there. He really does. He cares. He gets involved. I'm excited to actually watch his TCG channel taking off. It's funny because again, I will compare him to another content creator coming up. This is authentic. Neo is participating. Neo has experience. I freaking really appreciate, dude. I applaud that. I really do, Neo. Um, Again, we're definitely, and I'll say this too. I can tell Neo does not like me. It's not he doesn't like me, but Neo's not voting for me in the fucking Hall of Fame. I can tell you that. That ain't gonna happen anytime soon. Okay, next up. And this one for two reasons. Number one, I freaking love AIH. I love his content. I love the stuff he puts out there. I love his tinfoil hat stuff. Some shit he puts out there drives me crazy, dude. He showed me stuff that I didn't know about that sometimes I don't want to know about. Okay. And it's also a fuck you to the hobby community that AIH will get a vote. He'll get at least one more vote than I will have because I do like him. You have to put it up there and you tally it up there. I know you'll tally it up there, my friends. I know you will because you guys, this is a good election committee out there. Um, but seriously, guys, you gotta love AIH. You need a voice of reason. You need a voice that's going to ask the question that no one else wants to ask, but many are thinking. And let's be honest, the guy's fucking good. He's good. He puts out good shit. Dude, I dig you. I dig you, Raul. I really do. I look forward to meeting you someday. Probably in Chicago this year, I'm assuming. I think it's a little backyard for you, so maybe we'll meet up and shake hands and stuff. So here's to you, dude. Next up, I know you're saying, what the fuck, Ziggy? Let me explain something to you. I do not like Dustin. He annoys the fuck out of me. But I'd be lying to you if I said he does not fucking entertain the hell out of me. I watch him all the time. It's almost like it's like you're watching a train wreck. You want to see what's this guy's take on it? How bad is his vision? What is the other opposite side of the world thinking possibly? Also, I do applaud his hustle. I would say we used to be friends. Maybe that's probably pushing it. We used to be acquaintances. We used to be civil. He's since recently cut me off. Um, I'm not going to go into it here. It's not really worth it. I want to vote for him for two reasons. Number one, like I said, I do believe he's deserving. And I'll say this, like I said last year, him getting in could break down a wall, in my opinion, of most of the guys in the Hall of Fame are in the same little clique. I mean, you guys know that. And it's okay. That's cool, dude. That's why I appreciate you. But I'd like to see him get in there and break down the wall. And so would Neo and a couple other guys who kind of break down that wall. And it also maybe expand this to some other channels too. So, and the other reason I'm voting for this is just so when he gets in, I can say, I voted for you. Next one up. Sports card radio. Sports card radio. You know, it's funny. I thought about this. I squeezed them into my top 10 to get a vote. Again, kind of a fuck you. Like AIH, I want you guys not to forget who Sports Card Radio is. I've been watching them forever. And I mean forever, like in the sense that I think I might sneeze. 2016, 2017, when I was looking for reviews for breaking and breakers, and I came across breaker culture, Sports Card Radio is definitely one that popped up. I mean, they definitely were. They had a lot of interesting articles, checklist stuff that I've known about them forever. I followed them before COVID. I followed them during COVID. I always ask myself, why were they quiet in 2020? In 2021. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they really came out of like hibernation. They were like in 2020, I remember making a video going, dude, where are all the voices of reason? There were none. There really were no voices of reason in the summer of 2020. What a summer that was. Remember that, man? The summer of 2020? Some kids think about it as a nightmare, right? You're stuck at home. Ah. Anyway, Sports Card Radio. You know, I have forgotten to sprinkle in some of the honorable mentions. We're going to go to that next before maybe we'll finish it out. We'll do honorable mentions last. So you have to stick around to the end. Sports cards, go GTS Live. It's interesting. This is one I've never seen these guys get votes. I don't know why they don't get votes. I don't know why maybe the hobby doesn't even know about them. I don't know. Maybe this isn't the right audience. I mean, a lot of you guys are showing your own cards. These guys talk about modern hobby topics. They also break a lot of cards or break. They open a lot of cards for the audience. They give the cards away to the audience, by the way, too, guys. Check in one night, they open cards, they're a distributor, they talk about the product hits, the product sheets, and they give the product away. But what I like about them probably most is this information they give. They have a really hobby happenings update every Thursday night, and it's a really quick what's going on around the industry. I will say again, they are a distributor, so their views are positive. But again, shout out, and they are well deserving of this content and this vote, and they've been around for a damn long time. So that's my other vote. Okay, next last two votes here. Flipping Steve. Oh yeah, dude, it's funny. Flipping Steve. I think back again to March, April, May of 2020. Watching him forever. I know he's still involved in what's that show called? Off Center. And I was thinking about, again, this is somebody I'd like to see break down the wall, to get a vote, get more votes, get people on people's radar. Even his name, Flipping Steve. There's collecting Bob and Hoarding Harry and all these other guys. Well, get Flipping Steve in the mess. Mix them in there. Okay, what the fuck? Damn things in the way. Okay, last one. Michael Ham's fishing and sports card hobbies. Let me just first of all say this, Michael Ham, I applaud you for never changing the name. Since day one, when I met you and you jumped into live or we were chit-chatting somewhere, you have always been Michael Ham fishing and sports card hobbies. Bing. That's it. Never moved, never budged, never changed your name, didn't shorten it, didn't become the fishing head or fishing cards and whatever. It just stuck with it, dude. Great content, great community person, moderator to many channels, always has great updates, just consistent, deserving on so many levels. Because I look at Mike as kind of like to me, to Ziggy, he relates more to me than most people. He has his PC, his hobby, collection, his passion. He also is in the hustle. He goes to the shows. He knows what's going on. He's listening. He's paying attention. He buys. I don't think he sells very much, though, now I think about it. So he doesn't sell as much as I would. But anyway, I just really dig Michael Ham. Okay, let's go to our honorable mentions. Guys, hang in there. And I want to go through these real quickly. So most of these channels have less than 1,000. Vintage Card Wonderland just came across this guy recently, dude. And I'll be honest, I stumbled into a lot of these vintage guys in the beginning. What I like about them a lot in the beginning is how they express their love and their passion, their interest, and how they got involved and how much money. And I'll tell you what, I've thought a lot about getting into vintage. It is on my radar to do something like this. It's just not right now. It's just not right now. I appreciate it. In fact, I'm helping a guy move some vintage. I'm going learning about grading, and we're going to use probably SGC and all that stuff. So again, check him out. What is this? 132 subs. Steve Silva, another brand new channel. I won't say brand new, but new to me channel. Really like his content. I forget what it was that he did recently that just really caught my attention, which video it was. Another, vintage guy. I love his feel. I love his, oh, I dig this one right here with the little dolls, collectible items. Check out Steve. These are what I see as up and comers, risers in the hobby, rookies, prospects, if you will. These are fucking YouTube prospects. Oh, here's another one of my favorite prospects. Mountain Gym card collection. This guy breaks down product. Um, I just really dig him. He talks about checklist, talks about the value, very honest, very opinionated, insightful. Check out Mountain Gyms. And I tell you why I want to water these channels. I feel like if they don't get enough love, they go away. And we need channels like this. I love these channels and the insights they give us. So keep going. Denny Cards. I just want to give a shout out to Denny. He's put together some creative content. Some content he puts out drives me crazy. Other content, he's very similar to me. No, 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 that's not fair. He's not. I would say he's like a hobby box guy, but that's not fair. Um, I like him. He's also in the area. He's in my backyard. Someday I'll probably meet with him. Um, I just really like what he's doing. He keeps me. I'll tell you what, Denny. If you watch this, relax, man. Don't worry about the 1,000 subs. You'll get there. Okay, you got it. You got this. Just keep doing you, boo. Have fun. Relax. Have fun. Make a chance. Like I know you're doing that weekly thing. I think you do like a weekly live. Let me know when that is. I'd love to participate more. It always pops up on me. You're not like an irregular night for me yet. Which reminds me, we need a YouTube um, channel guide. Okay, another channel. Probably, I guess, in the last 18 months was the last year. That just kind of come out of nowhere. He doesn't need the subscribers, but definitely on the radar. Nick and LZ over at Sports Card Madness. I really dig these guys. I dig them. Let me tell you why I dig them. They engage, and they're not soft. Fucking not soft. Let me just say that real quickly. Nick, LZ, you're not soft. These other bitches, I'm just kidding. These other softies out there, you say something on their channel, you make some comment, and next thing you know, they're blocked. I don't get it. Or else they're like, oh, Ziggy's too hard, his criticism. I don't get it, man. I'm not going to change who I am. I really like who I am. I do. I fucking love this hobby. I'm having too much fun to change. And that's not fair. I do change. I adjust. I learn. But I don't know. I dig Nick. Like Nick and I just dig Nick. I dig Nick. LZ. I look forward to meeting you one day. I think this is the last one I have coming up. Spitballing cards. I don't know if these guys are eligible. If they were, I'd put them in number 11. I won't lie to you. They'll get enough votes. They've already got great content creators. You got Filmington on here. You got Scotty B. You got the dude from Market Movers, Mr. Pot. Um, what else? It's a good group of guys. I dig this because there's several channels that when they're on every week, I watch their content as soon as I see it hit. Spitballing Cards is one of those. The dudes I talked about earlier here. This is another honorable mention. Mike's Retro Group. I watch them immediately. ERB Cards, another great channel. This guy kicks ass on his insights into the checklist, product breakdown, hits. It's so funny too. I'm a big fan. I think he's close to 1,000 right now. Broke 1,000. There we go. 1,000 subscribers. He's been content out for a while. It's just an underlooked channel, underappreciated, has a real collector's perspective on this as well. Is into basketball cards and into racing cards. Knows Topps product line really well. We used to do I think here's what hurt you, ERB. You and I did a weekly show and it fucking killed you, dude. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. So I'm gonna try to help you get some love back again. Just check him out. There he is. And he does eating contest as well, dude. Check him out. Eating, ripping, and betting. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh no, one more. Oh, shit. Hollywood Rips. Already doing well. This is a really interesting channel. I just dig these guys. Two guys, Dr. Hollywood and Mr. Nasty, or Mr. Dr. Hollywood and Nasty Robert or something. I forget their names, man, but they're cool. They got a little shtick. They got a show. They got great insight. They're out of LA. Um, I dig them. I dig them. Look for them to be on the Hollywood Hall of Fame in the future. So here we are wrapping it up back to where I was earlier. Going to go back to listening to the Mike's Retro. I want to get this thing recorded, get it posted so I get my vote in. Um, sometimes listening is the hardest thing to do. And you got to listen sometimes to silence. Peace out.